Alright, so today or tonight, I set up a project in a Todoist, which is what we use to for all of our tasks and projects and things. And so I've got it set up, and I'm going to try to push this up to GitHub here soon. But one fundamental thing that definitely needs to happen is there's no concept of a note, like a class representation of a note, both the note itself and the UI form of it, I guess. So one way, I guess, you know what? I'm going to just do this, keep the stuff as simple as possible. So note, and we'll add a class for a note. Why not? And what this note is going to contain is whether or not it was played within a measure, because once a note is played, it's never to be played again in that measure. And then the UI sort of part of it, or information out, could help with the UI part of it. This note time. So this is the point in the measure from 0 to 1 at which this note should trigger. That's basically it. Alright, so normal setup stuff. Alright. So a note also, keep these private, I think. Yeah. Well, this is just going to collapse the UI layer with the actual note layer. So there's going to be a rect transform here. So I'm not even going to bother separating the different layers. And so this is the UI representation of this note. This is the little red square. Actually, I mean, really, if it's going to always be created by the user, then perhaps all this stuff should just be private, and it can only be entered in the sequencer. We could change this up, but let's do that. And the other thing we need to know is played. Was the note played? Or played and played or triggered. Triggered is probably the better word. Okay, and this probably doesn't need to be a mono behavior, but let's just note this. So set all of this information comes from that sequencer measure. So set note. And like when you set the note time, it's always going to be with a UI thing. Because I'm flattening the layers here, so basically that let's get this out of here. I don't want to take up any extra resources. So now we're going to have an object that represents a note. You click at the UI. We're going to have a pool of notes, so these notes will already be available basically here, and we can just have as many of them as we want. But keep it fixed, or else it could probably get ridiculous. Set note time, or just set note. So anytime you set a note, you have the transform and the time. And then when the user goes to click a note to see, let's go with that for now. But now the track needs to have this information, or the sample. Sorry, the sample needs to have this information. So we're getting rid of sample note, although I think we'll have to put that on note. Right. So let's get rid of this sample note handler. Get rid of this. So you can't enter it in the UI. This we could have notes, right? We'll just get all the notes. So we don't need that, but we do need actually. We'll just make, because since it's going to be fixed, we'll just have look at all the notes. The notes will be children. Get components of children. So that's all of our notes. And we'll just missing notes. So add sample note. We'll never need to add a note. Find sample note. This this is important because every note and notes. So now this is something that's I'm going to put this over here. So this false. So here we need to reset each note. I know that this gets called, if we look at, I believe it's sequence, it goes sequence, track, sample, note. So, or no, is the sequence the right thing? Or track? I think it's track. Track is actually the thing that plays it. Yeah, at the beginning of the track, so basically every measure, the first beat of every measure, we reset all of the notes for the sample. So, and then I need to know right. But back to here, I don't remember exactly what we're going to, as far as removing a note, all we're going to do is actually you know, this yeah, this is not good, but basically is this note yeah, how do we want to, when you set the note, you set that, but you can't set these things to null. So well, has note, note has note, oh, is valid maybe, is valid, or is available. So if it's null, you can use it. So basically, so note, find note. Now, find note. I think this is, no, over here. Find note. Yeah, it's going to return a rect transform. Why is, oh, that's because we have, our current setup is we have all of these notes here. But no, we want these. We want these. Well, wait a minute. So if we want those, why do it? I just tempted to just put them on here. You know, like just to have sample, like note parent, and then these are the ones that actually have all the notes on them. You know what? Why not? So this is actually going to be and the note time is like initialized to negative. So you can never set the rect transform there. All right. So this note is like note UI basically, but it's the note. It'll just be the note. So that means on the track, on the sample, notes is going to be, let's put it up here, public notes parent. And so this is where we're going to get all of our notes. So now, if you need a note, just do a notes. This is find note by, but you won't ever have to do this. You know what? I don't think. I'm just going to delete it. Remove. I'm going to delete all this. And this is just the playing of that stuff. Delete that. Okay, so and then track. So right here, we're going to need the notes. There's your notes. There's your notes. So, and then here, it's not triggered, and the note, so we need the note time. Over here, yeah. Boom, that's it. I think so. Note, gotta do it for all these. Get notes, get notes. There's only 4, so it's not bad. Wait, what did I not? Oh, I didn't copy all that. I thought I did that one. It's triggered. Oh. All right. Sequence. Nothing going on here. This. Don't need that. This. Don't need that. Control UI. This is just. Oh, the UI buttons. This one is going to be the one. All right. So here, we'll just kind of fix some of this stuff. So removing a note. Start up here. So for my own, I'll just between 0 and 1, and between just 0 and pixels. So when placing a note down, we have the note time. This is the note time actually. So what we need to do is this related sample. Oh wait. What is this note? What's this? Oh, that's the rect transform stuff. Yeah, don't need it. So, because we have them all already with, no, I'm down here in this one. So, related sample notes. Now, these values, so the problem is that this is approximate cursor modifier. Well, I mean it's the exact one. This is basically the blue and the size of the blue and the red. The blue is larger than the red, so the idea is that if you're over it like that or like that, then it just means that one. I guess the cursor could just, well, let's just keep working with this. So removing a note. Yeah, we tried to. Oh, well, it kind of does it here, but the note. The note. Can this still work? Because this was kind of working pretty well. This part. So, okay. Now, oh, so actually, yeah, so this basically would mean note set note -1. That is, but that's another another way of, so maybe is active. That's a good way to do it. And then public void set active. Oh yeah, I think that's, so let's just set an active. Oh, like that is active. So that to set it active means it needs no time. Basically, set active, set is active. Something like that. So this, yeah, you could do that, but set inactive. And so when it comes time to actually play it on the track level, yeah, it's, well, there's going to be a lot of notes, so is active. So that, I think that's missing there. Oops, I think I'm here, right? So that removing a note, so that's, we're just setting it inactive. All right. Set all these, no, we don't have to do that. Doesn't need to happen anymore. Okay, so otherwise we want to add a note. So get available note, and this is, we actually want this to be this note. Get available note. So there we go. So that's the, we're going to look for a note if we have one available. So that's not, I don't have to worry about this stuff just yet, because the, well, we will here, we're going to need to, do something like this. But I actually, what if we animate these the rect transform images? So as a better way of just as a better way of dealing with each note visually, because each note does have, like if we look at this, it's got an image on it, so maybe we want to do something with that. And then because we have that, we can use the color as a yeah. Can we do that? No. See? I'm gonna do this. And just whatever. Transparent color. And so by default, these will all be 0, or the alpha of the image will be 0. And so the cool thing is that we could actually do, oops, this totally can just run an update, and then if it is active, so it's like a frame accurate thing, and actually when you make something active, instead of it like blinking in, maybe it fades in really fast. It fades out, so it's a little bit more. Maybe it could, when it plays, it could scale or something. So let's just have a for the color. You know what? I am going to want it to animate when it's playing, so that it's like you can see them. But for this color thing, we don't have to do that. Let's just do this. Or just lerp from whatever color it is. It doesn't matter if it ever reaches 1. So if it's active, then default color, and then times, I don't know, something like that, 5 times delta time, and then if it's not active, then it just kind of fades out. But this is kind of a frame accurate. The moment it's active, it fades in. The moment it's not, it fades out, and don't have to worry about it. So back here, we got the note. Now we need to set the note position, and we could do set note UI position, and that is going to be the cursor transforms. It's going to be that basically, but that doesn't. It's just funky. But that's basically. Maybe it should just be set local. Set note local position, or no, set position. Okay. But we also need to set active, and that is going to be cursor modifier. That's the 0 and 1 value. This is the UI value. And this stuff, don't care. Okay, I think that's good for there. Then let's go this find. So this is when, oh, did we? No. So finding a note based on where you are. Yeah, this is not right down here either. So we'll only remove active notes. Here we only look for active notes. So, oh yeah, it's 9:30 already. Oh. So we're 7.5 pixels to either side of where the cursor is to sort of find a note. And I think that's up here. So what are we doing here? Left button pressed. That's left D-pad. Let's see, I forgot. I'm just going to do that. Then conversely, right D-pad. So left button press. So this is now, this is what we were working on yesterday, where we wanted to move the note to a quantized position. Okay, so we have the note, and we know. Wait, we already know this. This is the note time. Why is that even here? We know that. Oh, oh. So we don't need any of this. We already have the note. You know what? Just worry about this later. So now this is get note time. This is the one, right? So this is going to return a value between 0 and 1 to tell us where the position is. But this is the tricky part of where we need to update the, or is this tricky? Did we get this? Yeah. Wait, I thought, yeah, we shouldn't trigger modifier. You know what? I already don't like this. This is not good because this note time should never be able to deviate from the local position on the UI. I think it should just be based upon that UI. And you cannot, so basically we only work in pixels. Or vice versa. But you can never you should never be able to do this. It should be computed off of this. So we have to make a choice. 0 and 1. 0 and 1, I think it makes more sense than dealing with pixels. So we can't have that. We can't have that. But it does mean then that we have to compute this note. This now has to be, I think, you know what, for the sake of what we're doing here, we can do in position, max position. Just that's min being left position. Oops. Far left in the measure. First beat of the measure. To second beat or last beat of the measure. So down here, if it's active, I guess it doesn't matter, but this then becomes vector 3 or vector 2 min position, max position, node time. There we go. So with this, it's between 0 and 1, boom, it'll automatically move it between the min and max, and we won't have to deal with any sort of any pixel, any of this stuff. Don't have to worry about it. Here, set. So that's basically and the same here. And up here, oh, we already deleted that up there. Okay, so this. You can't set that. This is already starting to feel much better. I don't like this. Note position. 0 and 1. Normalized position set normalized. Normalized? Position. All right. Oh, okay. But now this does become a problem because find note cannot be done by this. Now has to be. Oh, oops. Has to be done not by pixels but by float cursor position. So this then becomes and now what? So 10 pixels. What is 10 pixels divided by 800? Because we're 0.0125. This is 20 pixels, but something like that, half of that. Plus this. So that's a little 5 pixels. Oh no, that's 2. I think we had 7.75. I think we had 7.5 pixels. And the same here as far as finding and removing the note. Up here, then this, now it's all based off of just the normalized. I don't have to worry about positions and stuff like that. Just first modifier, right? Okay, so that's gonna fire off. Is there anything else on this side? So we have, let's see what happens here. Get my trusty PlayStation controller ready. Let's make all of these. So how many? No, I'm going to do it this one because it doesn't look as nicely named as those. No. So the min for all of these is this. The max for all of these is this. The max here is right there. So it's not even at 800. It's before. And why is that? Oh, that's because, oh man, the cursor is yeah, dang it. So we don't want, that should not be the cursor should actually be a child of this. That is 10 by 10. This is scale, take up the whole thing, but shift this over. And so this is actually just oh, I got some colors there, so let's use that. So this should not even have an image. Maybe not that either. So, wait, why does that look? Oh, it got skewed. But this is -5. That is the middle. So all of these, are, no. Why is that? Oh, 15. Oh man, I got that wrong. But this then, yeah. So this is not 15. Minus 7.5. There. That's what that's really supposed to look like. And you know what? Same for all the notes. They're all off. So this is actually going to be, I'm just going to do I'm going to make them all a note, a child. Oh, fine child. No. Right? Yeah. I guess it could have been the other one. Oh, find. Okay. So all of these then, I'll just do one and remake all these again. So this note, you see the anchor is on the left, but that's not correct visually. It should, note, note, note. They're all going to be note. How many, oops. just copy this. So the child is called note. Doesn't have that. This is the middle, and it's shifted 5 pixels over. This does not have an image, and there we go. So now we have our note, and the pivot is in the middle of the note, represented by this one. So let's just do 8. So these all have that. So notes parent. Let's get rid of that. I think we're doing kicks, right? So track. What is? Wait, why is that? Why does this say track on it? Save the track. It's not used for anything, so get rid of it. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. What kind of exception do we get? Notes parent. Oh, these guys. I'm going to disable these. What's this? When is that called? Track update. All right. You know, I guess this could actually be down here in the UI itself. It could all just be UI stuff. But this track update. Oh. Wait, what? Samp track. Oh. Oh man. Well, you know what? Let's go for this. Who cares? Let's go crazy with this. So we have that. Let's create another one. Oh no, let's put this one at the top. So let's do a kick, snare. Is this height? What is the height of this? 400. Why is that not 400? Oh, that's why. Yeah, whatever. Next one. Last one. Let's get rid of that background. Let's get rid of that background. Okay, kick, snare. Sound effects. They all have notes. Okay. Up and down isn't working. That's already bothering me. Oops, wrong one. Is this one? Is this the one? Oh. We need 4 of these. Man, we really have to put all these in here? Oh no, it's just cursor and then snare. Hi-hat. Sound effects. But if I remember from last time, the I think I may have gotten the up and down backwards. Pressing down. Oh no, it works. But yeah, it's not going to the last one. So that where is this one? No. Is it that? Is it? I'm lost. Pitch. Oh yeah, pitch. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Note button pressed. Oh, down here? Oh, I wasn't. So I press down. This is the down. Wait, why is this sample? Oh, is that right? So I went down. Oh, I guess that is right. So all right, up and down works nice. This, I believe it placed. Oh, no, I just hear one note. Okay. Deleted. Well, didn't put a little thing that quantizes. Yeah, it's not right. It should be over to the side a little bit. Oh, and it's not controlling the cursor of the one that I'm on. Cursor, this. Oh, so I didn't set it up right. Oh, they're all right. They're all children. I knew I didn't. Cursor, man. Oh, I'm gonna get confused. Cursor max. Cursor. All right, that's those two. Let's go to 2. Cursor min. Cursor max. Cursor 3. Cursor min. Cursor max. Cursor. Can I at least have different sounds now? Let's put one there. One there. And then like can I do something here? Well, refresh it. Removing